Examination malpractice is an improper act committed by a student to gain an unfair advantage over other students in the examination hall.
Examination malpractice refers to any forms of teaching behavior before, during, or after examination with the intent of gaining an unfair advantage.
According to American Healthcare Dictionary, examination malpractice is any illegal or unethical behavior by student, teachers, or school officials before, during, or after examination.
Examination malpractice is defined as any deliberate act of wrongdoing, contrary to the rules of examination, designed to give an unfair advantage to a candidate.
Examination malpractice is any act of wrongdoing that is not in law with the rules and regulations of the examination, which also undermines the integrity of the examination process.
According to Merriam-Webster Dictionary, malpractice refers to improper, unethical, or negligent conduct by an individual, often leading to harm or compromise of standard, which includes cheating, question leakage, impersonation, and other fraudulent activities detrimental to educational process. Examination malpractice can be defined as any dishonest action taken by a student to gain an unfair advantage.
The forms, method, and nature of examination malpractice are impersonation and leakage of question. Impersonation is a swapping of an examination candidate to another candidate to be able to pass his or her examination. Leakage of question. Question don't leak. It is not a mistake. It is because some officials and authority have been paid to make the question to be released to that student to be able to pass his or her examination. Swapping of examination booklet is a form of examination malpractice. When the students are not properly supervised by the invigilator, they will use the advantage to swap their examination booklet to look at the possible solutions to the question in the exam hall. Poor management of time. When students don't know how to manage their time and using their time on phones and watching unnecessary things on the phone, they won't be able to read or take their notes, and they will not be able to pass their examination. The sustainable solutions to these causes are adequate preparation. Students will prepare very well before they enter the examination hall. The use of CCTV cameras to shun any evil act of gadgets in the exam halls. Parents will guide their children and warn them about bad peer influence in their schools.
Causes of examination malpractice: poor preparation and laziness among students. One of the most causes of examination malpractice is poor preparation. Many students neglect their studies, preferring social medias, browsing on the internet while examination is approaching. Inadequate teaching and learning facilities. In some schools, solutions to examination malpractice: moral and civic education. There is need to restore morals, values, discipline on education.
Cases, lack of supervision or monitoring of the students can create opportunities for examination malpractice. Inadequate student preparation. When a student does not prepare to make good grades in his or her academic performance, there's nothing the student would want to do than to involve in the act of examination malpractice. For instance, a student does not prepare for the upcoming review before the examination. So until the examination period, the student did still not prepare. So during the examination period, the student have nothing to write down. The process through which the student will later pass through to make good grade is through the act of examination malpractice. The new form of cheating which is common in Nigeria today is through the use of technologies such as mobile phones, electronic gadgets, and so on. Poor parental upbringing. Poor parental upbringing is one of the major causes of examination malpractice in Nigeria today, because many parents do not have time to give their children moral lessons, which is not supposed to be. Some of the sustainable solutions to examination malpractice are adequate monitoring or supervision. Adequate monitoring or supervision. Implement top security measures. Spread out qualified invigilators and apply the discouragement of mobile devices to prevent cheating during examination. Technological intervention. Provision of computer-based system, secure online platform detection software, and so on to enhance examination integrity. Government should create policies against examination malpractice, thereby creating awareness for both educational levels, primary, secondary, and tertiary, and educational authorities. These policies should be followed with strict punishment, not only for the students but also for the authorities promoting the act of examination malpractice.
Examination malpractice is a blight that corrodes the foundation of learning and impairs national growth. When assessments lose legitimacy, society risks producing unqualified graduates, weakening institutions and stunting progress. A nation that normalizes cheats in exams unknowingly trails future leaders like teachers, doctors, and other professionals who will like cheat in their field, leading to a corrupt system from education to governance. According to Professor P. Lulumba, he said, and I quote, "A nation that cheats in exams, cheats in leadership, health and justice, both ended. At this point, it's important to examine the root causes of this menace-caused examination malpractice as it continues to threaten the foundation of education and national growth. First and foremost, complicity and corruption to the system. Complicity normalizes examination malpractice, making it a systematic answer rather than an isolated act. Complicity to the system. This refers to how people in authority unknowingly allow, support, or overlook wrongdoing. According to Martin Luther King Jr., he said, and I quote, "A world not only suffers from the violence of bad people, but also from the silence of good ones." Quote ended.
First thing that causes examination malpractice is laziness. Laziness is defined as when someone has the ability to do things and is not willing to do it, or doing the wrong thing at the right time and doing the right thing at the wrong time. When a student fails to prepare ahead of the examination, there is no how he or she won't practice examination malpractice so that he can have high expectation of good results. Solutions to examination malpractice: promoting academic integrity. Encouraging academic integrity and the culture of honesty can help to prevent examination malpractice. Improve supervision. There should be enough supervision during the exam. The examination bodies like the WAEC, NECO should not be engaged in bribery and corruption. Examination malpractice is something everybody has to stand against, starting from the government, the examination bodies, the society, the parents, students, and teachers. Everybody has to stand up and say no to examination malpractice.
Examination malpractice is also a threat to national development. It creates false foundation to future leaders, hinders their personal growth, and brings negative impacts on national development. All hope is not lost. However, all hands must be on deck to check this examination misconduct.
Inadequate preparation is a significant cause of examination malpractice. Let's champion honest exam for a better tomorrow. Thanks.
Today, I'm so lucky to be in your midst. So to our presenters, I want to tell you, the sky is your starting point. You have done so very well. It is not easy to stand. I remember then, when I was talking before the students, and that tells you how difficult for a student like you to stand before the congregations, before the audience, and be talking and be presenting. So once again, I give it to you. And to the rest of the hall, the class, as the case may be, I want to tell you that you can do better. Only that the laziness in you, because human being by nature, we are lazy. And that's the fact. It's only challenges that make us to realize that we can do more than this. And this is a challenge being put before them. And they were able to represent the school very well. Today, I celebrate you guys. And I celebrate all of you guys because you are here to witness these occasions, these events. So, I don't want you to go home without something reasonable after their presentations. Thank you and God bless you. Once again, I am Olumide Adeyemi.
Your future, is what will be your response to the generation you are about to give birth to. Your own generation, what are you going to impart in them if you are really indulging in this examination malpractice? Please, let's minimize it. Let's even eradicate it completely. Ladies and gentlemen, I will hand over to my chief judge.
We have Bamidele Joshua, third position. From Salom, Bamidele Joshua, third position. Then the second position goes to Abolaji Kodijat, Odamaki. While the champion for today's defense is Olegbede Adura of Great Shalom School.
My name is Opeyemi Adebayo, the National President, Federation of Omi-Asia Herbal Student Union, National Headquarters. We just concluded the Forces for Integrity program at Onye Grammar School here, OGS. The program is designed to educate students on the importance of academic integrity and the danger of academic dishonest. We have an essay in the program. So I want to sincerely appreciate our sponsor, Bashir Fongad. Without them, I don't think this program can be possible. So we really, on behalf of Federation of Onyan Asiasaba Student Union National Headquarters, the schools that participated, the winners, we are saying thank you to Bashir Fongad for their continuous support for FWASU and towards growth and educational development within Onyan, Asi, and Asaba. I want to also sincerely thank our host, the principal, Onyan Grammar School, for accommodating us and his continuous support for the union, and also all schools that participated in the essay competition and the program today. Sincerely appreciate everybody, and we are very confident, we are very sure that with this program, examination malpractice will reduce not only in Onyan, Asi, Asaba, but also within the environment. So thank you, Bashir Fongad. Thanks to everybody that participated. Thank you all.